Hi, my name is Carrie. I am Redheaded Lassie, and I'm a newbie to journaling. I do 12 by 12 layouts usually, and I've never posted anything, so I'm new to that as well, and new to videoing, so be patient with me. I am coming on to show you my summer vacation journal that I have been working on. And I was working on it while we were traveling, and so I really need to get back with it and finish it up. But we went on a vacation this summer, and I decided I wanted to journal while we were there. And so I packed up a few supplies and took them along with me. And I drive a Mini Cooper, so I had to do it really compact. So I'll have to do another video of how I did that and took so many supplies with me because I had scissors and pens and stamps and all that good stuff. Anyway, my supplies as far as my paper goes, I used some paper that I had. I bought some along the way, and I use those paper pads, those small ones from Walmart, a lot too. So anyway, I also, some of my supplies, I use Stampin' Up! Stamps in there. This one was, excuse me, From the Heart, and this is the second deal of From the Heart. I used Project Day to Day stamps, and I used Flower Patch. And like I said, as you can see, you can't take these big packets with you, and I'll show you how I did that on another video. I also used their Stampin' Pads and their Stampin' Write pens. Okay. So anyway, they also have these little, if you join some of their kit clubs, they'll send you these little Stampin' Spots, which are the same thing as this, but just on this little deal. So those are really great for travel or for gifts. And I've given most of mine away. This is the only one I have left. Anyway, and then I also can get these at, I bought these at Hobby Lobby. You know, they come apart. Took a couple of those. So anyway, let's get started. I bought just a little art journal, actually, sketch journal, and took that along with me and embellished it. And so it's a summer vacation, and this was a piece of paper that I just cut out off of a 12 by 12. And this, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, in the world through which I travel, I am endlessly creating myself. And that is from Franz Jason, it looks like. And so I just tore some paper and kind of distressed it a little bit. Anyway, this was left blank for the first part of my journey until I was finished because I didn't know really what to do with it. But I got a brochure and I cut out the state of New Mexico. And this was actually before we moved to New Mexico this year. So this was in June. We still lived in Texas. And so after the journey, then I just took a pen and just traced wherever we went. Okay. And this was in the journal too. And there's numbers here, and this just tells you where those places were. But then a store here in New Mexico, in Roswell, where I stopped, I got this paper, which is great, and Ruidoso, New Mexico, which is where I live now. Awesome sauce. I'm so excited. We started out, and I just put the date that we left here, over here on this side here. I just made a note of the time we left, the temperature it was, where we were, and all that. And I tried to do that in every page, but as you see, I kind of fell by the wayside later. Because it was new to me, so maybe next time I'll be great. Anyway, so I stopped at my mom's house. Hooray, hooray, we're on our way. Our summer vacation starts today, and as you can see, my stamping leaves a lot to be desired if I can figure out this camera here. I'm not really good at this, but I'm learning. Anyway, then we stopped in Roswell, New Mexico, and this is what I was telling you about this place here. It's called Imagine That Scrapbooks and Gifts in Roswell on Main Street. And wow, I walked in and just was amazed. And she actually let me take a picture of an overview as long as you couldn't see any layouts or anything, which you normally can't do that, but she was very gracious to let me do that. Anyway, and they have a website, which I found them on Facebook actually, and they are on Facebook, Imagine That Scrapbooks and Gifts. And she said they're in a lot of the scrapbooking magazines, so you may have seen their ads. Anyway, so it's just a few little die cuts there. I tore some paper and just distressed it and put behind it. Wally Burger actually is a place there that it's under new management, so I haven't eaten there since New Management. It used to be one of my favorite places. These are nachos, and except they're not nachos. It's like nacho stuff, but they put it on French fries because that's the way I asked for it, and totally awesome. But anyway, that's the point. I don't know if they still have that since they're under new management. But so anyway, then the next day we were there in Ruidoso at my parents' place, and so I just started with tearing up paper. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I don't really know what to do. And yes, that is me feeding a deer, and yes, that is a bear, and yes, we did see it. I took that picture. This is where I kind of decided to start getting creative, and I did use my stamps and made a little pocket here to slide this menu in that we went to a place there, and again the date and time, Thursday. This one, here's where I use those stamps. I'd rather do nothing with you than something with anyone else, and I like that stamp really well. I don't know if I can get that in there because I'm not good at this. There we go. And then down here on this one, the secret of life is enjoying the passing of time. I like that real well. I've used that several times. And then I have this clock here. And of course it's just my husband and my son and I of course was scrapping and journaling, and they were just doing their thing. Then we went into town, and this is just another place in Ruidoso to eat, Rio Cafe. It's awesome and great pizza. And excuse the noise in the background. They're having a motorcycle rally here this weekend, and so you'll hear motorcycles go by. But anyway, and so I stopped and got my hair cut because I needed a haircut, and my husband said I wasn't wearing that turban the whole week. So I did that. And so I just put her card in there. And again, I stamped here. And I just colored my stamps with some of the pens since I didn't have, all those stamp colors with me. Anyway, this is Mescalero. It's a place outside Ruidoso, and they have a restaurant there as well called the Old Road Restaurant, and it's off the beaten path, and it is totally awesome. And actually, I got that picture off of the internet because I forgot to take a picture, and I scanned it and put it on there. But then this is a Catholic church that they worked on for 14 years to restore, and I actually did take that picture. Anyway. There's a ski run here, and my husband and son wanted to go up to the lookout, and I'm afraid of heights. I can't stand to drive those roads. But anyway, I agreed. So it says, let's go up the mountain, and I put, what was I thinking? Anyway, and so I tore some paper here and made some clouds and mountains, and then just a tuck spot there for some pictures. And man, I'm running out of time real quick. So here I just tore some paper up, pictures. This one, again, I just kind of made some flips there with this, and that's us eating out. And then we went out to the end of the mountain gods and did a little gambling, that was new to me too. Kind of boring actually to me, I think, but maybe I did the wrong thing. This was my husband's aunt's 100th birthday, actually, and this is her kicking her feet up, but anyway, she's a hoot. But this was one of the reasons why we stayed here for that few days. Anyway, so there's just a few pictures there. I just made some deals, and my sister-in-law actually wrote a poem to her, and that's her reading it to her. But anyway, so I just used that as part of my flip. You see, put pictures on the back. Here I just made a little cascade with just some little strips of paper there. Made a tuck spot here and put a picture there for that, and then just put the pictures back to back. And so they're, when they print it. And I print my own pictures because I've had trouble in getting them ordered. So anyway, and then this one opens this way, and it opens this way. I don't know if you can see, but there's a picture here, and I don't know if I can get that up in there, but there's a picture up there on top too. And so anyway, it's just kind of that way throughout. Here's another cascade here of some paper that I just made a little cascade there. This is, I just made some tuck spots, and just for general reference, I'd need some better glue here. I don't know if anybody's ever tried to do this, but I won't ever do it again. Don't use old pictures that you're not going to use for your pockets, because you know why? They stick and they won't pull out. So anyway, just a little tip there. I'll have to fix that problem. Anyway, this is just a little flip, and I made the copy of the same picture, and then underneath put everybody's name that was there till next year. This is a picture of a book that my husband had. I just took the cover and scanned it and printed it out off the beaten path. And of course here, some more stamps and another little tuck spot. I'm getting caught up in telling my story rather than my scrapbook, but anyway, just places we went. There's another tuck spot, and for the brochure of some of the ruins we went to. And I used this paper because there was bees buzzing around us the whole time we were on the trail, and so I thought that was pretty cute. And we were going down the Turquoise Trail is what we were headed for, and which is some old ruined towns, ghost towns. And here's one in Golden. And so we get here, and it says east is east and west, and the wrong way I have chosen. And that is because we came up on a wreck, and they told us it was going to be 4 hours. So our whole plans changed. This was just a little raised thing, and so we turned around and went another way. But we found some more ghost towns, and then just a little tuck spot here. And this is where we stayed in Las Vegas, New Mexico. Actually, I folded it wrong earlier. And it's their brochure, and so of the place that we stayed, the plaza. And so I just used that on the paper. And a little sleep, Las Vegas, New Mexico. Awesome place. And this I made a little pocket and just put some pictures in there. Okay, front and back. Yes, that is a rattlesnake. Yes, I took that picture. Yes, I was that close. That was in Fort Union National Monument. This is a little pocket there, and my glue wasn't really good, so I'm going to have to go back and glue them better. But anyway, some more pictures of Fort Union. And this, I thought this was the cutest paper. It had a little bird there, and I took that picture of that bird, and man, it just fit. It was so cute. And some cactus. And there's more stuff, like I said, and I've just ran out of oomph, I guess, toward the end. And here is a brochure I just stuck in there, and so I really need to finish it up. But anyway, it's just some cute little ideas, and like I said, it's very amateur, because now I kind of know how to make my edges better thanks to you guys, and I'm so thankful for all your videos. Thank you. And please leave a note here about my video and what you think and how I'm doing, and any ideas that you might have for me, and I will check back with you later. Thank you. Bye bye.